Hi, nobodies. So, I don't think I posted last night. I was sick last night. I think I was actually sick. Like I think something I ate did not agree with me, and all day today my stomach was bothering me. And but other than that, let me tell you, I I honestly, like 2 months ago, or even maybe a month ago, I could not imagine being so happy that I actually have pain, like from smiling and laughing so much. Like, I have pain by both of my ears. This is how much I'm smiling and laughing. Like, that is not my natural state. My natural state is just like kind of numbness and contemplation. It's not like let's have a laugh, let's have a good time. I mean, like, I am a positive person, don't get me wrong, but to actually feel happy, like really happy, like I can have a laugh with people. That's never really a problem, because a lot of people are funny, they want to be funny. And last night there was a time or two I picked up my phone, and I can't remember the first thought I wrote down, but I do remember thinking about quarantine connections. Like, how many people right now are actually like people in the dating world who are actually practicing social distancing, we make jokes about these guys are gonna have to up their game, since like the social distancing, you can't just go fuck the chick you're meeting on the dating sites. Like, you're gonna have to give her some substance. um but honestly, I wonder how many people are connecting with others on a deeper level, whether it's, I think I've mentioned this, like friends and family, but I'm like, quarantine connections. That's what I was thinking as I went to sleep. um I am I I honestly, like, I watched a video of mine from December, and I was talking about what I was going to strive for. Like I'm tired of, I think I said, I'm tired of, just taking what shit people dish out and just going with it. And I was like, I know what I want. What I want exists. You know, I refuse to give up on the dream. And, you know, I was thinking on this earlier tonight, and I said, that day I had maybe a list of 10 things, you know? And I always tell my friends who are starting like antidepressants, adjust your expectations. You're not going to find the perfect medication, you know? So if you can find one that has less side effects, then you take that one. Like, if the side effects aren't that, you adjust your expectations of what good is. People who are in constant pain, when they're having a quote unquote good day, it's typically a day that they're not hurting as bad. They have to adjust their expectations of what a good day is. That's a sad fact of life. So, I've got like 10 things listed. And I'm like, I know somebody exists like this. Somebody has to exist like this, because I am me. And there's got to be somebody else saying, this person I want exists because I am me. I exist, so they exist. There's got to be a yin and a yang. Like everything, and a nut for every bolt Of course, when I say that, I'm talking about something different. But, it still fits. There's a nut for every bolt. Um, everything is, so I'm like, I exist. And nobody is original or completely unique. So it's like, okay, I exist. Somebody exists like me. This person that I have on paper exists. You know, the the possibility is there. The probability is like crazy, because out of this list of 10, in the past, I've been lucky to get 2 of those boxes checked, you know? And I feel like I've been swimming in the kiddie pool my whole life, and now I've been dropped into the Mariana Trench. I'm just like, oh, there's so much depth. like, oh my God. To meet somebody who checks those 10 boxes and then goes past that to where you're like, okay, I didn't even hope for that. That is beyond what I was hoping for. That's like, wow. It's like, I feel like I fucking won the lottery. I really do. Like, I don't think I could be any happier if somebody said, you just won $1 million. Seriously. Because I'm like, I am so fucking blessed. I hate to say that. I hate to say I'm blessed. I am just like, I'm so fucking happy. And with that always comes the thought of, with great heights comes great falls. Like, there's always that worry of, because nothing's perfect. And let's face it, we're used to not getting a lot, Like I said, 2 out of the 10 boxes. And I was thinking maybe I can find 5, To find all 10 and then realize that there's actually 50 boxes I would pick and somebody's met all fucking 50. It's like, wow, hello. To be accepted and understood. Like, I don't have to explain shit. It's like, I say it and it's like, I got it. It's like, oh. Sorry, that's a brain boner. That it's like, hallelujah. Sorry, I am just in a really good mood, and I have been for the longest time. Like I mean, as bad as this, like, having to sit at home shit goes, or supposed to be sitting at home, and trying to. It is different for introverts. We choose to sit at home. When we're told we should stay at home and we should practice social distancing and a lot of shit's closed, it sucks for us too. So now I've got like this whole like, you're there and I'm here. And there is not far. Like, I mean, it's not really close either, but it's not far. But there is, across the state line. And I'm like, who knows what the fuck is going to happen? But if this goes on much longer, like if they close the borders down and I'm down here and he's up there, and then I'm like, fuck, I don't want to be here. I want to be there. As it is, I worry about spontaneous combustion when we fucking meet, like just, if I can, I mean, like, I know I can get there, but it's like, I don't know. I mean, like, it's like, I just get so giggly. I've never been so giggly. I'm just so fucking happy. It's like, there are only a couple of things that could make things better. Like, if I was with him right now and we were here, you know? But that's not how things always work out. And in the grand scheme of things, being here has never been the plan. You might have heard of the plan before. The plan was to be elsewhere, that I spent 40 years here. You know, is that ideal? No, I got kids. You know, but don't see my kids coming to see me. They know I don't have a car. So it's like, if they're just gonna call me, well, they can call me in another state. You know, I'm like, is it necessary for me to be here? And where I'll be going, all I gotta do is just come back down and stay. You know, like I don't have to be anywhere. You know, like, I can be here or I can be there, and I can come back for a week or 2 weeks, you know, and then go back, or I can come back for a weekend, you know. I mean, it's not like I have to be here 24/7, you know. And when it comes down to me being here 24/7 on the off chance that my kids will want to come see me, that doesn't benefit me. That they're picking and choosing my importance or their want of seeing me. You know, so I'm just supposed to sit here and on a shelf and wait. I've never been a shelf sitter or a flagpole sitter. That's a good song. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. Been around the world and found that only stupid people are breeding. I'm in a good mood. I mean, I am in the best place mentally that I've been in the longest time. And I just keep saying, I'm not that lucky. You know, like this is not, this is, wow. You know, like I'm literally speechless most of the time. I mean, okay, let's face it, I'm never actually speechless, but I am speechless on certain things. And, you know, typically in my life, the speechlessness comes from, how are you walking? You're so stupid. Like, do you have two brain cells to rub together? You know, that's normally the type of speechless I get around here. It's like, wow. I am not used to being speechless because, like, I just have no way to describe what I feel. There's no fucking words. And I can try to come up with words. I can try to string those words together. I can write a poem, you know, and it's just not right. It's like saying the water is cold. When you want to say what the exact temperature is, saying the water is cold just does not cut it. That just won't work. Because you're like, no, I need to tell you exactly the temperature, you know, and I can't. And it's not, I mean, it's not really frustrating like how I get frustrated about a lot of things. It's not that kind of frustration. It's like the, oh my God, I can tell you all the reasons why I don't like this person or how I feel about Trump and Obama and stuff, but I can't tell this person exactly how I feel, and I really want to. It's like, you know, when I can't find those words, it's frustrating, but it's also kind of giggly, if that's a thing. It's just not. I, it's like I want to be specific and I want to name that. Like I want to name that feeling and I can't name it. And it drives me bonkers that I cannot name that feeling. That I can't give it justice. Because if you say happiness, love, you know, idolization, it's like worship, it's none of it fits. None of it. There is no word for it. And, you know, and we both see that, like, everything that's led us up to this point is kind of like prepared us for appreciating, and in the beginning I was like really worried, like, what if things are not what they seem, like what if this is not. But I've seen enough to say, okay, there's no way that, like, all of these possible worst case scenarios as to like what all could be going on, that would be shady or cringeworthy or anything like, they are not there. I kept trying to find them. I was like, okay, I'm looking, like I don't want to be taken by surprise, because that last surprise I got, that last bad surprise, I've gotten lots of surprises recently, but the last bad surprise was a fucking doozy. Well, let's not forget that. That was bad. That was, whew. There is shit that I will never tell anyone. There is shit that only 2 people will know. There better only be 2 people or I will cut a bitch. Because if I ever find out that what I went through was shared with somebody else from, these things that I will never tell another soul, if I ever find out that somebody else knows about that, oh, bitch boy is fucking dead. Because there are certain promises I made that I have kept. So, and there are certain things that I'm like, it's bad enough it happened. It's bad enough that it's in my head. It's bad enough that I'm not the only person who knows. But that's just me and that person, and as long as it stays like that, I can be a little less ashamed. If I knew that somebody else knew what I am so fucking ashamed of, it, I say it, I start to think that it would devastate me, but, maybe a month or 2 ago, I would have totally meant that, but now I'm thinking, I'd probably just come clean about it. I would probably say, oh, they know? Okay, well, I guess if they know, then I'm gonna have to be okay with letting that secret out, and dealing with my shame over it, because I know that, like, what happened, like, it's not as bad as I think it is, like, it's not, it's bad, but some people would probably not think it's bad, like the things that people are ashamed of or sometimes don't make sense to other people, but it's my secret and there were promises made that it would never be spoken of. And so my being uncomfortable about certain things, just like, I mean, like, if somebody walked into my house and I had my shirt off and they saw my tits, I would be embarrassed. They're just sacks of fat, but I would be really ashamed. And I probably would not be able to, like, unless that person was privy to that site, I probably would not be able to look that person in the eye ever again, because people, you get weird about stuff. Everybody's got like these things that they're like, I'm embarrassed, I'm ashamed, and it's probably not that big of a deal to other people, but they're not the ones who live with it. Like, to them the stigma isn't the same, because they've justified that it's okay, that it's not embarrassing, that it's nothing to be ashamed of. That lots of people do that kind of thing. Like anything. Just like I've known women who would not be fucked up one bit. They will answer their fucking door with their tits out. They ain't fucked up about it. They're just sacks of fat. I could not do that. I would be embarrassed. I don't even want people to see me without a bra on. Even if I'm wearing a shirt, I'm like, no. That's no. So, everybody's different about stuff, but like I said, most of the time what you're ashamed of or embarrassed of, most of the time it's not even that big of a deal, but you can't help it. So, I don't ever want to tell certain things. I'm like, there's certain things that I never want to talk about. And if I ever have to, I'll get through that, because I mean, the reality, or the saying something, is not necessarily as bad as, I mean, like, especially if some time has passed. Like, if it's 10 years down the road, I might be able to say it. Certain people, I might, like there is one person, okay, two people I consider saying that to, and that would be my daughters. If they were going through something similar, I would share that secret with them of what I'm so ashamed of, because I would want them to know that they could tell me anything, and that I've been through some things, and things have happened that I am not proud of, I'm ashamed of, I'm embarrassed, I'm hurt about, or whatever. Like I want them to know that they aren't alone. If they get to a point where I need to share that, then I'm going to share it with them. And I would probably do that for just about any lady that I met up with. If they were telling me something that I was like, okay, it's time for me to empathize with them. I mean, I already empathize with them, but it's time for me to share that I know what they're going through. I know what's happened, and give my own personal story. And at that point, it probably won't be too hard for me to do it, because they've obviously, because I'm gonna match, like, I'm not gonna go beyond what they go beyond, because I'm like, Anyway, I need to go. So, I've had a great day, great week. It's been a couple of great weeks or so. I am just so happy. I hope that you've had a great day, a great week, a great month, a great year. If not, every moment is an opportunity to turn it around. Just don't let today's disappointment kill the hope that tomorrow's going to be better. I mean, it can't rain all the time, as they say in The Crow. Can't rain all the time. And if it is raining, you need the rain to appreciate the sunshine. And just like the weather itself, there's gonna be times when you're like, will it ever fucking stop raining? And then you're gonna have that day when you're like, oh, the sun's out. You know, you're going to say, oh my God, the sun. I don't know why I just went like that. The sun's out. The sun is out. And then it goes behind a cloud and you're like, I got all excited. But the sun will come out again. And you were happy for that moment. So, you know, and that moment can kind of, you know, that moment that you saw the sun and you were so excited, that can bleed over into the rest of your day. So anyway, that's how shit's going. Good night.